Absolutely, but your group is kind of cross-generational, correct, in terms of the volunteers that you select, in terms of the projects that you do?
It is. I mean, we say whether you're 6 or 96 and you're able to come out and serve, we're glad to have you. We have a lot of family friendly opportunities. We have a lot of opportunities just for youth, meaning high school students and college students, and all the way up to boomers and older adults. So we really try to be a hub for people to get involved in a way that works for them and that's meaningful for them.
What would you say to people out there who feel like they want to get involved but just haven't taken that extra step to action? What would you say to encourage them to get them to get them involved and to let them know that there are many different ways that they can do things?
I would say that it's so incredibly easy, particularly with an organization like Hands on Greater Phoenix. We have a website, Hands on Phoenix. People can go and see what sorts of opportunities we have. I think days like today, MLK Day, are a great point of entry for people to sort of get familiar with what the needs in the community are. But just that it's so easy. It's much easier than it used to be with technology. We do all the work. We make it very simple for people to get involved, and they just have to find something that they enjoy doing and that's meaningful to them. And there's no arm twisting. People can sort of come on their own time and their own schedule. And so we really try to make it simple and convenient and meaningful.
In spite of the cold, rainy weather, plenty of people are out here today.
Yeah, I think most of the country maybe wouldn't term our weather cold and rainy, but
I'm spoiled. I'm from Los Angeles.
we're sensitive here. When I saw the rain this morning, I thought, oh gosh, I hope this doesn't really affect our turnout today. But just the opposite. We were hoping for 250 folks, and we've got 300. So a little cold, a little rainy, but the spirit of service is alive and well today. So we're excited about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we're going to go talk right now with one of the AmeriCorps members that's out here today. Let's mosey along here. See Helena? Hi. Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I'm here with Helena Lyson, who's a member of AmeriCorps. Tell me about your involvement with AmeriCorps and how you decided to come out here today.
Well, I'm with a program called Public Allies, and we're a national AmeriCorps program, and we're based out of the ASU Lodestar Center. And for these big days of service, we do three. We do Make a Difference Day in the fall, and then MLK Day, and then Cesar Chavez Day in the spring. And so we really like to collaborate with different community organizations. And so for this MLK Day, we were collaborating with both Hands on Greater Phoenix and ASU. And since we're a part of ASU, but we're not ASU students, we're AmeriCorps members. So we thought it'd be a great way to partner with different community organizations and represent that we are from ASU and come out with them as well.
And how long have you been an AmeriCorps member?
I'm actually in my second term. I did my first term with Hands on Greater Phoenix, and now I'm doing my second term with Public Allies.
And how would you say Martin Luther King Day parallels with what the action that we're seeing here today and across the country?
I think it's just a great day of service for people. It's typically a holiday. A lot of people want to take it off, but we really encourage people to make it a day on and to come out and do service. And that's really what AmeriCorps is all about, is hands-on service, getting out in your community and making a difference. So I think MLK Day is a great way for us to connect with that and to get our hands dirty and to really make a difference. And there's AmeriCorps members all across the country coming out today to do this as well. So it's a great national movement.
Have you seen a big surgence in the amount of people that are starting to volunteer just from an AmeriCorps perspective?
Yes, especially with all the national media that's been focused on AmeriCorps, with a lot of the bills that are going through Congress right now. AmeriCorps is getting a lot of media attention and a lot more funding, and so we've been getting a lot of people coming through, a lot more applicants, and therefore a lot more people involved in their communities and doing community service.
What is your favorite part about Phoenix, Arizona?
The weather, the fact that it's January right now and we're outside and it's beautiful, and we're able to do this service outside enjoying the beautiful weather here in Phoenix.
What are some of the things that you've been doing on site here to maintain the trails in the park?
I was actually working up at the small ramadas up on the west side of the preserve, and we had pickers, and we were picking up all sorts of litter. There's tons of garbage, glass, just things that really prevent the wildlife from flourishing and from making it an enjoyable visit for people. So we were picking up lots and lots of litter throughout the whole western part of the Ramada area.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for
much.
joining me.
Thank you.
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so let's mosey on over here to. Okay, I was going to tackle Miss Phoenix, but I guess I'll go with this gentleman right here. Hi, Melissa. What is your name?
Cedric.
Cedric.
Yes.
Cedric, what's your last name?
Phillips.
Phillips. Cedric, are you an ASU student or are you an AmeriCorps member?
I'm an Arizona State University student.
So what brought you out here today? Had you been hearing a lot of buzz about this on campus or from your fellow classmates?
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about it because Arizona State University came out here as a big whole. Also, trying to get all the Greeks out here, everyone that's involved in fraternities and sororities on campus, to get some involvement.
Oh, so there's a lot of Greek life out here today.
Okay. Yes.
And being somebody who's active in your Greek life on campus, as community service is a big part of what you do.
Yes, actually in my organization, three principles are brotherhood, scholarship, and service. So we focus highly on community service and service involvement.
How important is Martin Luther King Day to you?
Martin Luther King Day is very important to us just because of the things that he did for the African American community. I'm in an African American fraternity, and it's a good reason to get out here and do some more community service. So it's very important.
How does it feel for you, as a representative of your fraternity, to see people that are beyond, outside of African Americans, the community, and participating and have it be such a huge movement and have it grow every year the way it does?
I think it's great, actually. See a lot of diversity. Shows obviously times have changed. I mean, I wasn't around back then, obviously, but
oh, come on. Come on.
But it shows that the times have changed, and everyone's out here doing a great job getting the park clean, so it's really good.
We've seen a lot of growth in the amount of civic engagement around the country since Obama's call to service that started in the summertime. Have you and your classmates and your fraternity members seen a lot of that just in your ecosystem on campus?
Yes, especially with Barack Obama coming to our college last year to speak at the graduation. There's been a lot of buzz about him, a lot of excitement about his involvement, scholarships that he's brought to the campus, and overall sense of people wanting to do more around the community just because of his election into office, which is very good. So.
And what are you working on today? Are you sweeping? Are you covering up graffiti? Are you one of the pickers? What are you doing?
I've been doing quite a bit of everything. I've swept, I've raked, I've picked up trash. We've been in the trails, so we've been trying to do anything we can. So
it's great that the rain kind of decided to hedge away, right?
Right. It's when it was here, it was nice too, though. It kills us off. So
I saw a rainbow over that way. I don't think we can get it. No, why are you laughing? I saw a rainbow. I thought, what a great representation of Martin Luther King Day. Thank you, Cedric. Okay, now we're gonna go talk to Miss Phoenix. Hi. First, tell me about this beautiful label that you're wearing right here.
I'm actually Miss Phoenix, Arizona, United States for 2010. So I'm out representing Phoenix. I was chosen as a delegate. So I'll be competing for Miss Arizona, United States in April.
Congratulations. Now, is this pageant system, how is it different than the Miss America pageant system? Is it scholarship-based or community-based?
It's more community-based. It's all about, we call ourselves the pageant with a purpose. It's all about charity work and giving back to your community. So.
And here you are giving back to your community by being here at South Mountain Park. What have you been working on today?
I was with Helena as well over on the western side, picking up trash and cleaning up the Little Ramada area, it was called. So we were working over there doing that.
Do you enjoy doing that kind of community service? Is it fun to get your hands dirty?
Oh, yeah, I love getting my hands dirty. I do not have a problem doing that. I actually...
She says with very finely manicured nails.
Yeah, when I was in LA, I got that. But it's just so wonderful to get your hands dirty and, do direct service. I'm actually working with foster families and children through my AmeriCorps placement. I'm also a public ally, and I've given back 10 months of my life to do direct service and help children and families, and now I'm sweeping trash.
Tell me what Martin Luther King Day means to you. Obviously, you're a big advocate of civic engagement. What does his message and his vision bring to you?
I mean, it's just so amazing to look around here right now. And, all of the diversity, all of the people that are here today. It's just so amazing to see, everyone together. It's his dream that's being exemplified today. And he's someone that literally gave his life to to make a change, and I think it's okay for us to give back one day, to make a change and make a difference as well.
You're someone that's dedicating a good part of your life to change. How does that feel?
My 10 months has been fun. I'm about 4 months in, and it's just been fantastic. I love what I do. I love hanging out with my foster kids and the families, and I'm just really enjoying being an AmeriCorps volunteer and the great experience that it has. It's just so great to look around, and you just feel so much pride and so much happiness when you look around and you're like, wow, I did that at the end of a project, and I really did make a difference. It's just great to see.
Congratulations on that. Do you, just in the work that you've done in the community and talking to foster care kids and doing different community service, what are some things that you've learned from people that Phoenix needs right now? In addition to money, because the recession is taking its toll on everyone.
Definitely money helps, but I mean, if people are willing, just like today, to get out there into their communities and give back, I think that definitely does help. Every little bit helps. Anything that you can do. If it's picking up trash outside on your sidewalk, in front of your house, you're helping the community by doing that, making it a more beautiful place to be, and just your surroundings and your environment help you to live a better life. So,
thank you. Thank you. This way. Okay, so we're switching directions now. And joining me is, what is your name?
Lacey.
Lacey, what is your last name?
Lester.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, I like these gloves. What is it that you've been working on today? Were you one of the pickers? Are you cleaning up the trails?
I was on the west side with Helena and Hannah doing the trash pickup.
And how did you become involved with the Cities of Service Initiative? Are you an ASU student or an AmeriCorps member?
I am a Public Allies AmeriCorps member with both of those two. And so it's one of our 3 days of service of the year. We do Make a Difference Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and Cesar Chavez Day are days that we all, as a large group, go out and do service projects. So it's a part of our development as nonprofit leaders.
How do you think this day is turning out so far? We've got about 300 people, AmeriCorps members and college students out here on a day when it's not actually, I guess you're right. Someone was saying that it's not really that bad weather, but for people that are used to Arizona climate, it's not. Although the sun's coming out, how does it feel for you to see the turnout here?
I think it's great. It's really wonderful to see people from ASU, see a lot of the sororities and fraternities out here, as well as the AmeriCorps members. We've got a really great group of young people that are just jumped right in to help clean up this park.
And how do you think Martin Luther King Jr.'s message parallels with what we're seeing here today?
I think this is directly reflective of what Dr. King's mission was, is to make sure that we're all seeing each other as brothers and sisters and working together to have human rights, to have beautiful parks, to have an America that really reflects us here and just being together as one.
Since you've been involved with AmeriCorps' Public Allies program, have you seen a large amount of growth in the amount of people that are coming out to contribute their time?
Absolutely. In my position specifically, I have a lot of volunteers that come out to the park that I work at, and so it's really nice to see when the community comes out and they really want things to happen and they step up, just like happening here. It's really wonderful to see all these students, and I don't know, I just get really excited when I see that.
What's your favorite part of being an advocate for service?
That's a good question. I think just the energy. It's really energizing to be around a lot of people. It's really fun, and I know that what I'm doing is for the greater good, and so I guess that's probably my favorite part, is knowing that what I'm doing really is going to make a difference.
Good. Well, it's my favorite part, talking to people like you and hearing about it. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'll let you get back to work. We'll catch up with you later. Okay, now we have the park ranger over here, Neil Grolowski. Am I saying that correctly?
That's right.
Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that. Okay, so how long have you been park ranger here?
I've been with South Mountain Park for 1 year, with the City of Phoenix as a park ranger for 8 years.
And what do you think of the turnout we have here today? We have about 300 AmeriCorps members and college students combined coming out to clean up the park.
That's the most that I've seen with any one event, either at this park or any of our other areas, so quite a big turnout today.
What do you think that we might pay tribute to because of that? Do you think it's because it's Martin Luther King Day, or do you think it's because of the growth in volunteerism that we've seen across the country?
I would probably guess a combination of those, and just the event coordinators that we have too that came to us and had a group ready, and we found some work for them.
Why is it important to have? Why is it important to have? I've got someone on the sidelines whispering questions for me to ask, but I'm going to go with my first question and ask: why is it important for volunteers to come out and to help maintain the park and the trails in this area?
Well, we've got almost 17,000 acres just for South Mountain Park alone, and 21 full-time staff. So that includes 15 park rangers, 6 maintenance personnel. So there's a lot to be done at any one moment, and there's only so much that we could do. But a group like this coming in is like a shot in the leg for us. We're able to pay a lot more attention to little details that may otherwise get neglected.
What are some of the most pronounced areas that need work? Is it the trails that need litter lifting? Is it graffiti down in the buildings over there?
Well, on a group like this, we had people available to work for about an hour and a half or so. So we don't do trail work unless we've got people with a longer time commitment. But on the shorter time commitments, we're able to get the litter cleaned up, do a lot of sweeping of concrete surfaces and our lots. We're able to remove a lot of weeds from some of our improved areas.
What are some simple things that you can tell people that they can do to help preserve green areas where they live?
Right. One of the first things to start with is when they do visit, keeping their litter, saving it, and throwing it out either in the bins that we provide or packing it in and packing it out. And beyond that, we try to teach people a leave no trace ethic for the outdoors. And the idea is to take only memories and leave only footprints out there. And even when we have a group working like this today, some of our groups are off the sides of the trails picking up litter, and we taught them about how to travel lightly on the land and not damage any of the native vegetation.
Do you have do a lot of people come to this park on a pretty regular basis?
Yeah, it's one of our most popular areas, and with the 5th largest city in the country, there's literally millions of people who visit us during any of our seasons. But especially right now, especially in the winter, there's people from across the country and across the world, and we want to be able to show the best of Phoenix to them.
So you said that this was the largest turnout you've seen for a group of volunteers to come participate in a project like this?
Right, for a one-day turnout, it's the most that I've seen.
So any chance that you think the park may join forces again and continue to do more projects like this throughout the year?
I'd certainly like to do it again next year, and if people are ready to come in throughout the year, I'd be happy to coordinate that as well.
Great. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Just sort of a reflection, talk about how the day went, and talk about a little bit about MLK and the legacy of service. And let's leave that right now.
Okay, in just a few minutes, we are going to hear some of the volunteers give us a reflection of what they've done today, the volunteerism that they've done, and we're also going to listen to some different perspectives on what Martin Luther King Day is to them. And we're just going to get an overall feel for the community that's up here helping out. Okay, everyone. Hi there. I am back, and I'm here with Phoenix's Mayor Phil Gordon. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you. We'd always want to be here with such a great crew of volunteers.
What do you think about today's Cities of Service initiative in commemoration of Martin Luther King Day?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, that's what Martin Luther King's legacy and what he stood for is giving back to the community. You know, also, these are our future leaders because we got students and AmeriCorps teachers, and really they're the ones that will hopefully change the attitudes of people that don't want to make change.
Why was it particularly important to you for Phoenix to become a part of, to accept the invitation to the Cities of Service initiative?
Well, I'm excited that Mayor Bloomberg asked us to be one of the founding members because of Phoenix's record in community service. This is not only something that isn't new to us, but we have the infrastructure that's already been set up, and it was just a natural to lead by example, but to partner now and expand the bar higher. Because it's so much harder with the economy today, we especially need our communities of service.
Yeah, what do you think? Have you seen a large amount of energy exchange and synergy between people in the volunteer community? It's such a hard time for our entire country right now with the economy and just with things are going on in Haiti, seeing so much hardship. What has the amount of community service in your city done for its citizens?
Well, you're absolutely right, and it's a great point that, even in this hardship period that we're in, for a lot of people, unprecedented, and even a city like ours. But I'll tell you, it's brought our community together. It brought the nonprofit communities and the volunteer communities together because they know how bad it is. They know that everybody has to work together, give some up so that we can continue and help those less fortunate. And then most importantly, it helps the city provide some more safety net services that it otherwise couldn't be if we had to do park cleanups like we're doing today and river cleanups and everything that I've been coming to throughout the day.
I was just talking to the park ranger and we're getting cut off, but I was just talking to the park ranger and he was saying that this is the best turnout he's seen.
Well, I'll tell you, AmeriCorps and ASU partnering together, first of all, education and new educators have always turned out almost some of the largest crowds. And each year it's been with our partnership with ASU and AmeriCorps and now our communities of service, it's gotten larger and larger and will continue to do so even after the economy turns around.
Yes, even better.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Okay. Right now, some of the volunteers are going to give a reflection of what they've been doing today and what Martin Luther King Day means to them.